These ecosystems exist in extremes: heat, poison, pressure, darkness. Yet life doesn't just survive here, it dominates.
Microbes build entire landscapes, painting rivers with chemistry and sunlight. Where temperatures would destroy most organisms, extremophiles turn heat into a home. In acids strong enough to burn skin, specialized microbes rewrite the chemistry of survival. Some habitats become sculptures, shaped by evaporation, wind, and time.
High salt doesn't sterilize these waters. It selects for life that thrives in brine. On the surface, it looks dead, but the living world is hidden in the cracks.
In stone pores and mineral shadows, entire ecosystems exist at a scale we rarely notice.
In polar worlds, life concentrates wherever water and light briefly return.
Under the ice, sunlight becomes a rare currency, spent carefully by every organism.
In volcanic caves, darkness isn't empty. It's an invitation to a different kind of life.
Some cave organisms live on stone chemistry, building food chains without sunlight. Sulfur becomes fuel, and bacteria become architects of the landscape. Extremes don't just challenge life, they reshape how the world looks. The deep sea is Earth's closest equivalent to outer space. Cold, dark, and crushing. Down here, energy is scarce, and every movement must be worth the cost. Light becomes language, used to lure, warn, and find a mate in endless night. Here, the planet's inner heat powers ecosystems without a single ray of sun. Chemosynthesis replaces photosynthesis, and life blooms around toxic vent fluids. The seafloor builds monuments out of chemistry and pressure. Some lakes are laboratories of poison, yet microlife still finds a foothold. At the boundary between extreme conditions and habitable space, specialized microorganisms quietly establish delicate ecosystems.
Wind turns landscapes into alien architecture.
Isolation creates rarity, habitats so specific they exist nowhere else on Earth. Even here, life adapts to thin air and harsh chemistry.
Volcanic tunnels become hidden continents for cave life.
When sunlight disappears, chemistry becomes the sun. Volcanic worlds begin at the sea's edge.
When the ocean retreats, micro-ecosystems appear like living laboratories.
Cold can feel like emptiness until you look closer.
These pioneers survive where almost nothing else can, growing millimeter by millimeter.
Some ecosystems run on gases, food produced by microbes that breathe what we can't. Invisible chemistry rises into view, revealing life's hidden engine. Volcanic ground can reset ecosystems overnight, and life returns anyway. Even fresh ash becomes soil, and even soil becomes a beginning. In harsh terrain, life builds cities inside rock. Some species exist only in one valley, one crater, one isolated corner of Earth. Chemistry paints the water, and living organisms keep the colors alive.
These places aren't just strange, they're clues, showing how life might exist on other worlds, and how fragile our own can be.
In the deep, food falls from above like rare snowfall.
Bodies become lanterns, and movement becomes meditation. Toxic fluids become nourishment when microbes turn chemicals into food. Life gathers where energy leaks from the planet itself. Even ice contains hidden rivers, salty, dark, and alive. Ice becomes architecture, and meltwater becomes a lifeline. Some places swing from blazing heat to freezing cold in a single day.
Survival here means tolerating extremes that never stop.
Isolation can happen in jungles too, where stone islands rise above green oceans.
A few meters of height can create a different world of temperature, moisture, and life.
In constant fog, forests become living sponges that never fully dry.
Some plants live in the air, rooted to nothing but patience.
Hidden basins can trap humidity and life, creating oases sealed from the outside world. Boundaries create abundance. Where rock meets water, life multiplies.
Even deserts can feel extraterrestrial when wind turns sand into waves.
A single shadow can create a refuge in extreme heat. Weather can transform a landscape into a different planet in minutes. Water doesn't just nourish, it reveals hidden chemistry.
In deep shadows, temperature drops and different organisms claim the day.
A single pool can hold an entire hidden food web. Where ocean meets volcano, two powerful systems collide, and life adapts to both. Here, organisms live in cycles of salt, heat, and impact. Islands act like planets, cut off, evolving on their own timelines.
Some plants exist in one place, and one place only.
Even water chemistry can isolate species, creating unique worlds downstream. In these reflections, the ecosystem looks like a dream.
Some creatures specialize in chaos, living where water never stops moving.
A few centimeters of trapped water can shelter a whole generation.
In thermal valleys, Earth feels like a young planet still forming.
These textures aren't just beautiful, they're built by living chemistry.
Twilight makes these landscapes look truly extraterrestrial.
Some waters glow softly, like messages from a hidden biosphere.
Even the sky becomes part of the ecosystem, shaping behavior and light cycles.
Openings in ice are oxygen for the entire system. These habitats feel hidden because they are sealed by stone and time. Back on the surface, the planet still looks unfamiliar.
Many residents of these worlds are found nowhere else, and once lost, they're gone forever. Alien-like ecosystems are often defined by borders, thin lines where conditions shift.
Adaptation isn't dramatic here. It's precise, microscopic, and relentless. In these places, the planet feels alive in a different way. What looks impossible becomes routine for life that evolved here.
These ecosystems are ancient in spirit, echoes of early Earth.
In the deepest habitats, silence is a survival strategy.
Earth contains multiple worlds, each with its own rules and residents. These ecosystems can be destroyed in moments because they take decades to rebuild. Protecting rarity often means learning restraint.
Alien-like ecosystems remind us that normal is just what we're used to.
The strangest worlds may not be light years away. They may be right here, waiting. These ecosystems are found nowhere else, and that's exactly why they must endure.